This video is being recorded Wednesday night, but you're going to see it Thursday morning because the one that you watched last night is the one I'm going to record first. So it's kind of like Tenet. You know what I'm saying? If you've seen the movie Tenet, it's reversed. We in Tenet right now. Anyway, listen. Wanted to make this video because Monday Night Football, because we have Monday Night Football, everything is pushed back a day. So usually we get the injury report on Wednesday, but since we play on Monday night, everything is going to be pushed back a day. Lions practice tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, and we get the injury report and blah, blah, blah. So everything but the 90 minutes before the game, when we get the inactive list, that stays the same. So that'll come out at 6:45 Monday night Eastern Standard Time. But what I wanted to do real quick is want to kind of get you up to date. You probably noticed already, but the Detroit Lions decided to bring back Abraham Beauplan. He is coming back to the Detroit Lions practice squad, or I should say coming to the Detroit Lions practice squad. If you guys remember, we wind up signing him somewhere in the offseason, and he is a linebacker who played very well, but the guys ahead of him were playing better. And, we had Derek Barnes, and with the injury to Derek Barnes, this is probably why we brought him back. I really believe we would have brought back Ty Summers. Remember Ty Summers? He was kind of making a name for himself. And not surprisingly, he has been he went to the Giants practice squad. He was elevated the first 3 weeks, and now they have moved him to the active roster. So I think Ty Summers would have been a guy that we brought back, but instead we brought back Abraham Beauplan. All right. So that's that. Again, this happened last night. You guys are seeing it. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay. But here's what we're going to do. It is that time of year. Yeah, it is that time of day where it's Wednesday, or it's Thursday, but it's Wednesday when I'm recording this, but Thursday when y'all see it, but it's kind of like Wednesday because we play on Monday. And this is the Lions defense through week 3. Now, I created this 3 weeks ago so we can talk about the defense and something we've been talking about for the past couple of years. And is Aaron Glenn the guy? Does he have his guys? Last year, he said he didn't really work out. This year, how is it going so far? Well, finally spent some time on this graphic, and because it took me a little minute. To get this graphic, man. But here is the Detroit Lions defense through week 3. So heading into week 4, all right? Total passing yards. The Detroit Lions currently rank 10th. They are up 4 spots from last week when they were 14th. Passing yards, they are up 2 spots from 21 to 19th. Rushing, they are 4th, up 4 spots from last week. They were 8th. In sacks, there were only, one? We got to Kyler Murray twice. We went from 7 to 14th. So we rank 14th going into week 4, down 7 spots, going from just those 2 on Kyler Murray. Points per game. Again, this is all on defense. We rank 9th, which is 3 spots up from last week, which was 12th overall. And turnover differential, we have gone from 23rd, we were 12th last week, down to 23rd. We gave it away twice, and we took it away once, I believe, and that took us down to 23rd from 11th. And those are your defensive rankings through week 3. So what can I say here? So far, Aaron Glenn has improved week after week after week. And these numbers would put us in most categories. When we talked about the third being in certain points in the league and where will we rank, most of these points are, as a matter of fact, let me go back so you guys can see it. So most of these points, these rankings are up from, as you can see, only 1 is down, sacks is down, but that number could be the difference between 1 or 2, to be honest with you. And then you have the turnover differential. Had we not given the ball away twice and taken it away once, if we take it away twice and not give it away, because it starts to even itself out, right? So we essentially are +1 on the day, but we could have been +2 had Jared Goff not given the ball away, right? So, and that little stuff matters. But overall, the Detroit Lions, if you look at total yards, that is the top third of the league. We've been talking about a top 15 defense, a top 10 defense to be able to win the Super Bowl. Passing. They've gotten better than they were last year, but this is where they struggle at. This is where they struggle. Rushing, 4th. So we're top 5 against the run. Sacks, we're top half of the league. Points per game, we are top 10. Okay, and again, this is points allowed. And turnover differential, we're in the bottom 3rd of the league. So we've got to get better with that pass defense. And maybe once we get those sacks back up, because the Minnesota Vikings right now lead the NFL in sacks. The Houston Texans are up there as well. Once we get those numbers up, once Terrion Arnold is no longer fresh, like a fresh rookie, then things will go better. Now, I will say this. Carlton Davis III, he been getting worked. He been getting cooked, okay? There was some stat about what he allowed in the previous game, and it was horrendous. But I thought about this. Dan Campbell on the radio show, when it came to 97 won a ticket yesterday, he said he's been playing outstanding. So our coach don't care nothing about numbers. He don't care nothing about numbers. And it goes back to saying that no amount of talent is going to have you play for the Detroit Lions. Now, I'm not sure I believe that is going to win us a Super Bowl, but you know who believes it? Coach believes it. Apparently, Brad Holmes believe it, and a lot of you guys believe it. So I will say, right now, after it, again, you can't judge early, okay? We know things can change throughout the season. We're not even a quarter of the way in, right? But so far, there has been a dramatic improvement in the defense. And if it can get better, if we can get that edge on the opposite side of Aiden, if Terrion can not pass interfere, if Carlton Davis can get a little bit better when it comes to some of the stats that they put up against them, then we could have a great defense. Nothing I want more. Well, no, it's one thing I want more, which is a dominant. I want give me an average to above average pass rusher to help Aiden. That's all I want. So the video that you guys saw last night, that was something. That was something. I'm about to record that, as a matter of fact, right now. Again, if you haven't seen the movie Tenet, I would really suggest that you watch the movie Tenet. You'll get all the references, and you will spend the next day watching YouTube videos explaining it. But definitely check out Tenet, Christopher Nolan. That's what this video is. I went in. This is you're seeing this in the future, but it was recorded in the past. Crazy, 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 crazy. This channel is brought to you by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And remember, you could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. And as always, go Lions.